I am Dr. Kafayat Kehinde Lamidi, Is Alaja Asheolorun. I welcome you all to Resilience of the Young, subtitled This is My Journey, and Change is the Winning Story. Let's open the floor with an engaging activity. Looking closely at the screen, what can you see in the background? Firstly, I want you to name it and give it a brief description. Then, secondly, please share your thoughts about what you think is inside of the bus. While you may find the first task or the first part of the task easy to complete, that might not be the case for the second part. This is because the former focuses on the external aspects which you can easily see from afar, while the latter focuses on the internal aspects, which is the unseen side. Now, imagine life in terms of some aspect of it being seen and may come easily, while others are hidden and may neither be seen nor be easily changeable. So today, firstly, we start by looking at the personal perspective of change. Secondly, change at the national level. And then thirdly, the global perspectives of growth through changes in three continents. Proceed. Let me awake our conscience. As we already know, every journey is different. But what I don't want us to overlook is why the differences in our journey. Therefore, the opening question for today is, why is every journey different? Every journey is different because we are all different individuals at different stages of change and different aspects of growth. By exploring this as our main question, it will provide a deeper understanding of a distinctive circumstantial methodology to empower, elevate, and navigate life journey with ease. Our probing questions include: 1. What do you believe about yourself? This or your response to this question is vital because for people, community, and the nation to believe in you, first, you must have strong hope in yourself as the real owner. 2. That isn't you, or shouldn't it be this and that? 3. Wishing you had a different version of the narrative. All that is possible because anything and everything can be achieved with change. Now, let me highlight 15 change carriers. It is possible because you can. Indeed, you can produce a unique version of the narrative. I want you to know that you can change it because life is seasonal. 2. You can write a new chapter or rewrite the old story. 3. You can emerge as an evolved individual. 4. You can act on your disciplines and principles. 5. You can make it through life journey with convictions, grit, and resilience. 6. You can keep going at your own pace. 7. You can restructure the narrative from a conventional one into a new perspective. 8. You can navigate with calmness and less drama. 9. You can start a minute vision. 10. You can be driven and be guided by a real passion. You can become one of the greats. 12. You can end with a legacy of grace. 13. You can be the E with the enabler's arts, as in the one who restores change, rather than the D in the destroyer or the disruptor seats. 14. You can retrace and redefine every part. 15. You can be curious and also still maintain composure at the same time. 16. You can build your narrative without fear. Something I want you all to remember: the wholeness of life itself is a journey, and a journey that is embedded in change means that some changes may not come easily. Perhaps for me, ease of life surfaced the moment I decided to take with me on my journey strong convictions, moral principles, dignity, vicious values, and many others, while sealing it up with "so be it." So be it. Only because with Almighty alone, what will be, and He alone has promised me is. So by proclaiming His favorable will shall continue to manifest in my life and my journey entirely. So be it. I want you all to know that you can be purpose driven to accept it. Two, you can either shift it or align it to make it happen. And three, you can let your determination shape it all. And that is focus. I believe you can still write it right with a captivating intentionality. Having highlighted that, here are 16 C's of change that I devised for my journey. When solitude sparks creativity, no, you can make it alone. Ask me how. Through consistent commitment to your inspiration with a contented heart for every contested mindset. This suggests that you are in the driver's seat, meaning that you are in full control. When collaboration meets communication, you can strike innovation from multiple developments. Again, ask me how. From diverse concepts to distinct creation. And now imagine when you alternate between the two with compassion. Again, I repeat, with compassion. Know you can generate the greatest clarity from a courageous and coordinated culture without compromise nor conflict of interests. Cumulatively, that is where balance sets in. And altogether, the 16 C's are: 1. Creativity; 2. Consistency; 3. Commitment; 4. Contentment; 5. Contestation; 6. Control; 7. Collaboration; 8. Communication; 9. Conception; 10. Creation; 11. Compassion; 12. Clarification; 13. Courageous; 14. Coordination; 15. Culture; and 16. Conflict. To stay activated, elevated, and liberated, especially when conflict is involved in the change. Don't forget about how you can align balance with the 7 C's. 1. Change. 2. Chase. 3. Comfort. 4. Conviction. 5. Contribution. 6. Choice. And 7. Consequence. And today, the first C, which is change, has been elaborated on, and that is why it's all about change in our discussion today. Now, let's define change. Personally, for me, change isn't just an ordinary transformation, it is an extraordinary evolution of growth. It is about multifaceted modifications to various aspects of life. For example, modifying pursuits and priorities. 2. Aligning intentional interests with cumulative values. 3. Evolving beyond doubters and distractors. 4. Elevating from grass to grace. 5. Activating or accelerating advancements. 6. Liberating from stressors. By turning stressors into strengths and opportunities. 7. Going into knowing that you are answerable to the unstoppable one. Let me take that again. Going into knowing that you, me, us are answerable to the unstoppable one. until we can convincingly normalize saying that individually, I can, and this is my journey. Collectively, if I can, you can, and together we can. And change is our winning story. Consequently, herein, the other CCs have materialized. For example, most of my books are the end products of my valuable time at the Huddersfield University. And thanks to the people I met and those I have worked with, both inside and outside of the university network, the knowledge I have acquired, the community I have represented, my belief, and the strong conviction that I have about shaping our communities together for better without devaluing our values. To me, that matters. So, over to you all. Visualize the change that you want to see, create it, and own it. Remember, together we can. And let's now shift towards the national perspective of change at the national level. Change is all about one, rebuilding our economy, two, restoring national pride, three, strengthening people's dignity. In doing so, it provides a safer and more secure environment for the protection of all. Four, moving forward forever. Five, bonding on unity, regardless of race, religion, gender, or even political opinions. Six, powering community resources. And seven, growing compassionate nation. This now brings us to the closing question. A compassionate nation, what does it mean? To attempt this question, consider reflecting on the global perspectives of growth through the ongoing changes in three continents. One, Africa, two, UK combined with the EU, and three, the Middle East, using the framework provided in September editorial reflections, which I have put on the screen. Remember, not all changes come easily, but there is ease following committed efforts towards change. This is my journey, and I look forward to reading about yours because we all have unique stories to share. We can now see that change is a necessary means for growth. This is my journey, and change is our winning story.